WWE recently had their horror show at Extreme Rules, and now they've announced that SummerSlam is pretty much going to be happening at the Performance Center, so we have that to look forward to. And they're supposed to let us know by October whether or not WrestleMania is going to be taking place in LA next year. Spoiler, it's not.
You know, I was crossing my fingers for the Royal Rumble because, you know, that's my annual trip, and looks like it's probably not going to happen. I'm so sad.
I don't even think Royal Rumble is going to happen this year at all. I can't even imagine them having a Royal Rumble in the Performance Center.
Oh, again, this is way off topic, off the flow of the show. But how long do you think it's going to be before? Do you think it's going to wait until they get a vaccination, which could be like next summer?
Vaccination, it really isn't going to matter because I'll say maybe 60% of the population to actually get the vaccine.
I'm saying, when do you think they will allow crowds back in to WWE shows?
It's really going to depend on how people act, really. Like, if everybody just starts doing the same thing, just follows the guidelines, I think that we could easily start getting things back to normal. But I would say overall,
can't do it though. We hard-headed.
I would be eyeballing July of next year.
Okay. If we stop being hard-headed, like I seen a post that had a German guy, and he popped up on that. He was like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. He was like, I feel bad for all the smart people that are staying at home, and they got to keep staying at home because everybody around them are idiots. He was like, I don't say they're over the shit, but a lot of the places are over it because they cracked down on it at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I got a friend that lives in Belgium that she pretty much stopped talking to me because I'm American, and she was like we was talking a little bit at the beginning of the pandemic and asking her how they were handling it there and stuff, and she's a stewardess actually, and so they had shut down flights and everything like that. But she's been back at work for about a month, and like she pretty much stopped talking to me. She's like, "Y'all Americans are weird." Like she was talking about moving to the United States and everything, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do Chicago or New York." Now she's like, "Yeah, I'm not coming to America ever again."
You know what? Like, okay, so let's talk about this mask thing real quick. So I don't. No, I'm just gonna make a quick little statement. I don't understand what the big fucking deal is. You can have your own beliefs. You may not want to wear it. You may think that you are Superman and can't get any diseases, or you think it's a conspiracy theory. Today I went, grocery shopping and some other errands today, and you know what? I'm wearing my mask wherever I go now. But the thing is, I'm in these stores no longer than 10, 15 minutes, and then I'm out. So to inconvenience myself for 10, 15 minutes to cover my face, it's not a big goddamn deal. Now, I can understand if you want to go out there and party and go to the bars and, go to a sporting event and you don't want to wear a mask for hours. I can get that. But as of right now, 10, 15 minutes ain't going to kill you.
I think our problem here is we want to stand up for the wrong stuff. It's like, okay, we want to make a big deal out of this mask thing. But, I mean, there's other countries. I think I heard a story about what Singapore did. Basically, what Singapore did is everybody has like an ID or something. And anytime they go anywhere, they have to scan themselves in. And what happens is if somebody catches COVID, the government can completely track the places that you've been so they can reach out to everybody that was there and have them go get tested and get quarantined. Now, here, they'll be like, oh, my God, the government can't find out where I've been. They trying to control me, blah, 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 blah. But no, it makes sense. And that's why they don't have a problem like we have right now. We got people throwing COVID-19 parties, licking poles. They're like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not getting it. Everybody got COVID. Like, y'all.
It was actually funny because they were tracking people, but
of all shapes and sizes.
It's actually funny. They have been tracking people at the beginning of the pandemic. They were talking about it. They were tracking GPS data from people's phones and looking at the travel patterns and the spread of the actual virus. But they can't reach out to those people. But those are pretty much the people who have the phones and have accepted the permissions for their location to always be on or whatever. So it's easy to track those people. But yeah, also people just don't understand. I see people outside walking around in the mask. I see people like driving their car with a mask on. I'm like, yeah, if I was like, if I was living my life like that, like wearing the mask in like dumb places when I'm by myself, yeah, I would. I'd be against masks too. But I'm like, well, if I'm
I'm not
so
even gonna lie. I've done that a couple times just because I forgot that the mask was on, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, I look like the biggest idiot."
like I've seen people driving with the gloves on, with the mask on. I'm like, bro, like I don't get it. Like that. That's why y'all complaining and mad because y'all don't understand. Like don't walk around with your nose. Don't walk around with the dick nose mask. Like put your nose in your mask. Wear it when you need to. Then also these businesses need to get their shit in order. I actually went to Portillo's tonight before the podcast to get some food, and I ordered online. I got there. The drive-through was out to the street, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna go in and pick up my food since the dining room is open. I go in to go get my food. There's a family sitting in there eating and stuff, so obviously they don't have any mask on. They're the only people in there eating. All the employees have on masks. I go walk up to the counter, tell them I'm there to get my food. They're like, it's not ready. I wait. It comes out. They hand it to me. I'm walking out, and then the manager comes over and was like, next time that you order, online pickups got to be picked up through the drive-through. Even though I had a mask on and everything, she's like, online orders got to be picked up through the drive-through. I'm like, well, you guys have a parking spot out there for online pickup and catering. And she's like, yeah, those are bolted to the ground. We can't change that, but online orders got to be picked up through the drive-through. And I look over at the family that's eating in the dining room, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I can't come in and grab my food with a mask. These people in here just breathing and spitting all over the place.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you who got it down packed. It's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, first of all, half of their parking lot is for curbside pickup, which is awesome. And you can literally, you don't even have to do your food order before you get there. You can just pull up in the parking lot and do your order, and your food come out like in like 5 minutes.
Chick-fil-A always is on the ball, though.
I think a lot of these places are actually going to end up downsizing in the long run, just making enough room for their employees to cook the food, and we're going to get back to car hops, which car hops should have never really went away. Actually, the whole car hop thing was dope. It's actually been kind of sad seeing a lot of these Sonics close, and I forgot we had A&W's, and I forgot what the other place was we used to have here in Milwaukee. Big Boy Express used to have car hops.
Oh yeah, Lord, that takes me back. I didn't know you was old enough to remember Big Boys Express.
Man, they had the best cheddar fries on the planet. I'm telling you, and some of the best burgers. There's still Big Boy Express down south, but I don't think it's the same thing, or Big Boy. But yeah, so like I said, we're a long way away from wrestling right now. Let's go ahead and get the show actually started. I said I wanted to do this quick. I got to edit this.